Hey fam, how is it going out there in Instagram world? They said, we're telling your people about you. Out here in the park in Georgia, disrespectful weather. Feels like it's 80 degrees out here. Yesterday had a nice crisp feeling to it. And now today, hey, how you doing? How is it going out there on this King of Hearts Day? Hey, how you doing? I'm in the park. It is it's a beautiful day, I guess. Right? Let me see if I can swing. Ooh, the sun. Oh, this is my granddaughter's laughing at me because I was swinging. How y'all doing today on this King of Hearts Day? The energy is real cool. It's a real cool out day. Are you guys preparing your magic, getting your magic? Yeah, happy birthday, Mr. Biden. You're getting your magic ready for what upcoming events that we got coming. We got some real good juju out here, and we got to learn how to harness it ourselves and stop letting everybody else get the benefits from the rituals that they're doing, because it's definitely a big, amazing ritual going on, and I'm definitely studying it and watching it. So when they get paid, I want to get paid too. How about that? I'm totally not afraid of being paid. So whatever they got coming, and they got some stuff coming. She said, you've been trying to tap into that three of diamonds. I know that's right. Definitely the three of diamonds was in Pluto a couple of years ago. So when it was in Pluto, that means that, Pluto goes in and it dismantles whatever needs to be looked at. Pluto looks at and uncovers it and exposes it. So the three of diamonds is on that trajectory now, and that's what Instagram is on. And we see Instagram doing lots of changes. Lots of stuff is happening with Instagram. And then it's going to be in the sun next year, and then the year after it's going to be in Jupiter. So building your business on Instagram right now is real beneficial because Instagram is building. And when you're building with that energy, you're getting the benefits of that energy. So if you want to do business on Instagram right now, it's an excellent time. But you have to know the three of diamonds. You have to know the three of diamonds energy. And what bothers me is, Donald Trump is a three of diamonds. People look at him, but he is in the flesh is what you see. You don't see the magic behind the three of diamonds if you don't know how to look for it. And I totally know how to look for the magic behind the mundane of what he's showing, because he's showing exactly what he's supposed to show. He was hired for that position, and he was hired to distract, and he has distracted people for 4 years, because when he became president, the four of clubs was the card in Pluto, and that meant that meant that everything in the United States was going to be had to be exposed. Four of clubs is about peace of mind. It's about having a solid foundation, and because we didn't have a solid foundation, it appeared that it was Donald Trump when it's not Donald Trump. And that's the key. When you know the cards and you know astrology and you know numerology, you look at things better. She says seeing the magic requires meditation. Absolutely, everything requires meditation. But unleashing your magic, there's magic all around us, but how many people have the courage to show their magic? There's nothing but magic around you. But are you willing to show your magic to the world? That's the key. People are waiting um, for something to happen when it's never going to happen. It's always about you. It's always about how you present yourself to the universe and how it uses you. It's never anything happening outside of you. It's always happening inside of you. And inside of you is telling you what you need to be doing. If you have any sevens, or if you have if you are seven, that's a very magical card. It's about that reflective, it reflects because you're doing that introspective work. Sevens are very observant. Are you observant? Are you paying attention to what's happening around you? This is a nine of spades week. What do you have to do to let go of? What is it that you're holding on to that you need to let go of? Nine of spades is a very powerful card. Nine of spades is definitely humanitarian, but it's definitely when you look at spades, you see all of the cards. So when you look at a nine of spades, you see the power of all the cards. It is disrespectfully hot out here in Georgia. Oh my goodness. I put on this hoodie and it's like telling me it's hot here. Yesterday was a nice crisp day and we've lost it already. So this week, look at what you need to be letting go of. United States week started yesterday. The Jack of Diamonds week started yesterday. And the Five of Hearts is in the sun. So you get a chance this week to experience Five of Hearts energy. And you get a chance to experience it on the high side if you know how to activate it, because things that are in the sun are beneficial for you when you know how to access that energy. So this week you can totally access that Five of Hearts energy if you know the essence of it. And that's the thing. The thing is understanding the essence of the cards and what they represent, and not reading books and getting little snippets. They were written hundreds of years ago because they were written for those times. The stuff that you're reading needs to be written by people who are in these current times, because those times are gone. And the vast majority of the stuff that in those books are written by men. They didn't even have women, the female energy, the feminine energy, even in their mind when they wrote. So we have a chance now to use our feminine energy, the feminine principle, and marry it with the male principles and have a real good look at what the Five of Hearts is. Because the Five of Hearts is a very beneficial card. And definitely next year is going to be a beneficial year if you know how to use your magic. It's a magical card. The Five of Hearts has to know how to go within. It has to find its magic, and it has to find the love for itself. It has to know how amazing it is, and it has to show the world. And that's kind of problematic with the Five of Hearts, because the heart is emotional. And when you look at the Five of Hearts, we look at it in Venus and Saturn, it tells us that there were some difficulties in childhood, So you have to look at what you need to let go of. And this week you're supported. What happened to you, maybe your first relationship, or with a sibling, or with a parent, that you're still holding on to? Let it go. If you don't let it go, it's going to beat you up next year. It's going to beat you up if you do not let it go. You have to let it go so you can get the benefits of where we're going. Remember, this is the Four Hearts decade, and we're going into the second year of the Four Hearts. We're not out of the Four Hearts, and we won't be out of the Four Hearts for 9 years. So we're building families, we're building support systems, we're building all things Four Hearts over this decade. And we have the Five of Hearts that's going to help us do that, but it's about freedom. The Five of Hearts is going to start on January 1st, and people are going to lose their mind. They're going to be like, yo, This is, this anxiety, because the Five of Hearts is a card of anxiety. The Five of Hearts hits you in your solar plexus because it's telling you to pay attention to something. The Five of Hearts is telling you there's something out there that you need to see. You know what I mean? And you need to go inside with it. You need to feel your solar plexus and not ignore it. It's like that anxiety is because you're ignoring something. You know? So next year, people will be hit where they are. So, if you're doing what you need to do and you're making sure that you're covering all the bases, it's going to be an amazing year for you. Definitely. I've posted lots of stuff on my page about the Five of Hearts. Definitely would love to do a Five of Hearts reading with you so you can find out where your Five of Hearts is and discover it. Discovering your Five of Hearts. When I discovered my Five of Hearts, I'm telling you, I literally had, Five of Hearts was in Pluto. I literally had a nervous breakdown. That Five of Hearts, I've had anxiety my whole life. And learning how to deal with anxiety saved my life because the Five of Hearts is anxiety, and it's anxiety on fleek, and it's my challenging karma card. So having anxiety was a part of my life. I thought it was normal. It's not. Having anxiety all the time, having fear all the time, it's not normal. So how do you work with that fear? How do you work with this faith? I literally worked my way through it. I worked my way through it for up until now. I'm still working with the Five of Hearts and discovering new amazing things. So you have to put in the work. She said, how do you discover? Book a reading with me, sweetie, and we will discover where your Five of Hearts is and what it's telling you to do. My Five of Hearts is Uranus. It's the challenging karma card to the Five of Clubs. I have double 5 energy. And the Five of Clubs is here to live. It's here to experience the world. And I was challenged by the Five of Hearts to get out there and experience the world. And I was challenged in my relationships because the Five of Hearts is a relationship card because it sits in Venus Saturn. So knowing that you're in a relationship and Saturn is sitting there saying, okay, what did you learn from the last relationship? Why are you doing this again? You know what I mean? That's what happens with the Five of Hearts. It's like you start a relationship and, it seems like it's a different person, but it's really not a different person. It's a different person for in a different body, but it could be the same energy. And that's what the Five of Hearts was trying to tell me. Make better choices. Learn. You can't be in your feelings because the relationship didn't work out when the relationship wasn't supposed to be started. And I've learned that. I've learned about relationships. And first, I've learned to have a relationship with myself, and that's the key to the Five of Hearts. Five of Hearts has got to know they're worthy. They have to because of Saturn. Saturn teaches you lots of lessons, but if there's not anyone there for you to talk to it about, you think it's punishment. We think it's punishment when we have to learn lessons. No, it's so you don't have to do it again. You can't get by Saturn. You have to learn the lesson. And my relationship is my karma. I'm here to literally learn about relationships. I didn't do relationships good in my past life because the Seven of Diamonds is my guru. It's my my cosmic lesson. And that's a relationship card. Seven of Diamonds, Nine of Hearts is all about relationships. And because the Nine of Hearts is in Saturn, it really means I have to learn about relationships. And next year, the Nine of Hearts is the Mars card. So people are going to really have to look at relationships differently next year. Mars, Nine of Hearts. People are going to be really passionate about things. And the ones that aren't able to sustain it are going to be in their feelings. They're going to feel like people are doing things to them because the Nine of Hearts on the low side can feel like a victim. But it's in Mars, so your passions will be out. People will be passionately looking for relationships and doing relationships. But that's Saturn. How many people are going to know that the relationships that they are in are karmic? You know, if your relationship has Saturn attached to it, it's karmic. So think about that. Think about what Saturn is telling you and what you need to learn. You know, you have to stop having the same relationships over and over again and thinking, this is normal. It's not normal. The Nine of Hearts is telling you that in your past you weren't a good judge, you know. So think about where Saturn is, because the Five of Hearts is very powerful. It's a magical card. The Five of Hearts is one of the only cards that I've discovered that knows they have to go within and find the love that they're looking for. There's the love that they're looking for is not on the outside at all. So think about that. How many people have courage to go within? That's where the work is, and that's what the work is going to be next year with the Five of Hearts. It's Venus Saturn, guys. Understand that. Understand what Venus and Saturn is saying. Venus is saying, I want to have a good time. I want to, date. I want to go out. I want to be very sociable. And Saturn is saying, I don't care about that. Saturn is saying, I don't care that you want to go out and be sociable and have a good time. There's some work need to be done before you do that. So people don't pay attention to Saturn, and then they have relationships and they don't work out. Relationships don't work out because Saturn says this is not the relationship for you. And that takes some observation. That takes being alone, not jumping from place to place. That takes, doing the work. Nine of Hearts is my year card next year. Yeah, that's going to be some work. Nine of Hearts is agape love on the high side. You can start practicing it now. You can start being as amazing as you can be as loving as you can be, share as much love as you can, receive as much love as you can to unlock the Nine of Hearts. Because she says, because I give too much. Well, you give too much because you don't feel valued. That's on you. You have to learn. You giving isn't the issue. It's receiving. You know what I mean? Giving is a part of control also, and it's ego, because there's a litmus test when someone comes to you and they ask you for something. If you don't have it, you can't give it, and you're supposed to walk away. Being a giver that's not something that that's not something that you were put here for. That's not what you were put here for, because if you don't have it, there's nothing to think about. People victimize you and then you think it's okay. That's saying that you don't care about yourself. And that's a trait of the Five of Hearts. They stay in situations, they stay in relationships for, maybe because it's, material gain, or, it's just easier to stay in that relationship when that relationship is over. And the Nine of Hearts. And, it's you can think of a lot of the hearts that have those, that stay in relationships that no longer serve them any purpose. But giving is not what we're here for. When the universe wants you to do something, it gives you everything you need. Gives you everything you need. Yeah, the Jack of Hearts isn't a giver. Jack of Hearts is an activator. So you're not using that energy correctly. The Jack of Hearts activates people. When you think of the Christ principle, he never gave, he never touched, he never did anything. So you're not using that energy correctly, and people are taking advantage of it. And because you're telling yourself you're not worthy. Stop telling yourself you're not worthy. That's the key. You have to learn how to say no. This week, practice. The Nine of Spades is the card of no. Practice saying no this week. Build up your muscle. It's the card of no. Nine of Spades literally is the card of no. Do your litmus test. People come to you out of because they're used to it. and y'all are playing this dance together. And the universe is trying to get your attention, and you're not paying any attention, and that's ego. Get out of ego. Get out of ego. Let that ego go. People have to do what they have to do. That's not your responsibility. It's not. It's that karmic dance that we do with each other. You know, you have to transcend that karma, and they have to move on. You have to transcend that karma. I'm not here to take care of you. If I have it, I can give it to you. It's one thing. If I don't, I'm good. But saying that you are, doing things for people and feeling beholden, that's just ego. And that's not a heart behavior, because it's like, now I feel sorry for myself, because they take advantage of. No, they don't. You're a willing participant in those shenanigans. You got to learn to let go. You got to learn, and you'll learn that. You can try it this week. The Five of Hearts literally has to say, I'm worthy. So you can try it this week. Build that muscle. Say no. Love yourself. Look in the mirror and say, you know what? I don't care what you've been through. I don't care what has happened to you. You're amazing. And this week, we're going to be amazing, and we're going to shine. And we're going to find that love for ourselves, so next year won't be so traumatic. Because the Five of Hearts year, unfortunately, on the low side, it's called the card of ghosting, because people are going to be leaving. People are going to be giving up on relationships. People are going to be cutting and running, because that freedom is not for everybody. But on the high side, you hunker down and you look at your relationships and how you are in relationships first, not looking at the other person. First look at how you are in your relationships. How do you treat yourself is first. Because if you don't know how you treat yourself, how do you know how somebody else treats you? So in your relationships, look at yourself and see what you want for yourself. Be what you want in a relationship. And do the work. You're supported to do that work. You're totally supported. The work is supportive of us now. We feel so many changes, and we feel so much amazing stuff happening. Now we have to lean into it. We have to lean into it. Learn to lean into the beauty. You know what I mean? We living in beautiful times. We really are. We are living in beautiful, amazing times, that maybe we've dreamt about. We've manifested this life for ourselves. Sit with it. Don't rush yourself. Don't think, I got to hurry up. No. Sit with it and enjoy it. You don't have to rush, because you're not rushing. Really, you're just in your own way. Because really, nothing is happening. It's not supposed to happen. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. And book a Five of Hearts reading. I would love to talk to you about the Five of Hearts in your spread, and any card that you want to talk about. Book a reading. Let's sit and talk about and look at what is tweaking you now. I have a group coaching coming up next month, where we're going to, it's going to be intimate, 10 people, where we're going to sit and unpack our lives. She says, I like you walking during your lives. You do? I'm in the park with my grandkids, and it's hot. So, yeah, I have on too much clothes, Georgia weather. But yeah, definitely, it's a group coaching. It's going to be intimate. We're going to look at our lives, and we're going to unpack our relationships, because relationships in the cards are amazing. You'd be surprised what the cards say about relationships and how much peace you get from relationships when you understand what a relationship is. It gives you so much peace, and I love relationships. I do. I've been a relationship coach for many years, and I love relationships. I love the dynamics. I love people and learning, and knowing that relationships are so valuable. Relationships are valuable. She said, I am Dr. Scooby Q. Hey, doctor. Yeah, we definitely have to learn what relationships mean in relationship to what we want. But first, you got to identify that, and that's what your cards tell you. You have to identify it. I'm an 8 of diamonds. My cards tell me that I came here with relationship karma. That I came here to transcend that karma. I came here to live out relationships and transcend the karma. So now I'm ready for that amazing relationship. I wasn't ready for that amazing relationship because I didn't know how amazing I was. I didn't know how worthy I was because I had to live out that karma. I had to transcend that karma. And I've transcended that karma, and now I'm in an amazing place. I can have a healthy relationship. Whereas I didn't have a healthy relationship. So when we think about relationships, we have to learn what relationships are. And they weren't what I thought they were. Sorry about that, one of those robocalls. I have to talk about the 2 of diamonds because I think my ex back for a reason. We both need to learn something. 2 of diamonds is a soulmate card. So yeah, definitely it's karmic for sure. Remember, people are X for a reason. But look at it. Definitely delve into it. Definitely look at it. It'll tell you. The cards don't lie. They don't lie for sure when it comes to anything that you're doing. You can find it in the cards. You totally can. You totally can find whatever you're looking for. You just got to know what you're looking for. That's the thing. You have to identify, what am I looking for? What is my desire? What do I want? And sit with it. And it will appear. And it will make perfect sense. It will make perfect sense. But yeah, book a relationship reading, book a 5 of Hearts reading, book a reading. Let's sit and unpack, where you are, where you're going, what you are being charged to do, and how is it going to benefit you? What is it going to look like in this new year? What is it going to look like? And totally feel it this week. The 5 of Hearts is sitting in the sun. Totally feel it. Feel your magic this week. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Be magical. Hey, Papa. Don't be afraid, Ooh, it's hot. It is definitely. I would love to talk about that. So have a great one, guys. Do something amazing this weekend. Do something for yourself. Like I said, the week starts yesterday for the collective. Then your week starts on your day. So look at where the collective is. Get the pulse of it and see what you need to be doing. Because we are part of this collective. And knowing what the collective is doing is very important. That's why I study the 3 of diamonds. Because the 3 of diamonds energy is very powerful. The King of Hearts, Joe Biden transformation card was the 3 of diamonds. So 3 of diamonds is still here. Hasn't gone away. He's literally a 3 of diamonds now. So think about that. He's a higher octave, but he's a 3 of diamonds. And he's definitely going to be going after people in high crimes, high places. And because he's the King of Hearts. His 6 of Hearts is the card of jail. So yeah, he's always going to be looking to lock people up. Just know that what he does is the energy of the King of Hearts. Can't blame him for following his energy. What's your energy tell you your destiny is? He says, I believe I'm a 3 of diamonds. Whoever you're a 3 of diamonds, you're one of the most powerful cards in the deck. Gotta learn how to activate it. 3 of diamonds is extremely powerful and extremely successful. But you gotta learn how to use that energy. And Donald Trump is an excellent example. People sleep on him all the time. He's a 3 of diamonds. Being in your feelings and watching the shenanigans and distractions is what they want you to do. But when you look at the man behind the curtain, you get a different look. I posted a picture with him with the Queen of England, and they don't look like they weren't talking to me. People are like, when he went to England, she didn't even welcome him. They were clicking champagne glasses. So believe that if you want to. Believe if there's not a new world order out here where people are making money, making moves, and doing all that kind of stuff, and you on the side trying to figure out what you're supposed to be doing. If you just vibrate that energy, it will come to you. You don't have to go looking for it. Learn how to vibrate it. You don't have to go looking for it. Turn off that TV, the ignorant box. Stop listening to people who want to talk about stuff that's not relevant. Stop listening to things that are not relevant. Learn how to have amazing conversations about where you see yourself at. I see myself, man. Instagram is definitely changing. Instagram is a three of diamonds, and I see Instagram out here in these streets doing amazing stuff, and I'm gonna be a part of it. If you want to be a part of it on Instagram and you want to make that money, you got to know how to use the three of diamonds. Period. Being on here just willy-nilly sending stuff out, posts, that's not how it works. You got to tap into the three of diamonds energy to be successful on here. You got to tap into that energy. What is the three of diamonds representing to you? Where's the three of diamonds in your chart? It's my Neptune. Three of diamonds is my Neptune. So I can literally use my wall to make people see whatever it is I want them to see. Because that's what Neptune does. So what is your three of diamonds telling you you're supposed to be doing? People are supposed to be looking at my wall, and it's supposed to be igniting their spiritual essence. It's supposed to be telling them something amazing. That's Neptune. So think about what Neptune is telling me to do with the three of diamonds. Be creative, go in. Exactly what I do every day. Every day I do what the three of diamonds wants me to do. I have over 5,000 and something posts. That's the three of diamonds. Three of diamonds is a go-getter. You're not a slacker at all. If they're slacking, it's because they haven't activated their energy. But I'm not a slacker. Three of diamonds puts in the work. One of the most beneficial cards that there is for making money. And it has an ace of diamonds in Mercury. That's my Pluto card. So the ace of diamonds is a card of secrets, discovering, transformation. So your Instagram has to transform every day. Every day when you start on your Instagram, it's a new day. Every day. You're transforming it. It can't be stale. It can't be the same old. It has to be transformative. It's like I see people copying and pasting and sharing stuff, and they don't use their own signature. You got to learn how to use your signature on Instagram. You need to stamp it, because if they're seeing stuff coming from several different, like me, if I see things coming from several different sources, I'm like, why is that? Why is this the same post coming from? You know what I mean? That's copying and pasting. Go find your stuff. Find original stuff out there. It's easy to find it. You just got to look for it. Yes, make your account public. Make your account your business account. You don't want to be private, but make it amazing. Find amazing things to talk about. Show yourself. You have to show yourself on Instagram. People can laugh at Donald Trump all they want to, but he is transparent. He shows himself, and his people believe in him and follow him. His authenticity hits who it's supposed to hit. If it don't hit you, because it ain't meant for you. But you need to figure out your authenticity. What is it that you want to be authentic about? Because you have to be authentic on here. You have to learn the energy of the three of diamonds. You got to be authentic. Three of diamonds has a very powerful five of hearts. Think about that. Think about the three of diamonds and the five of hearts. Think about the energies that we want to use and activate, and then go for it. If you're on here doing business, if you're not doing business on Instagram and you're just on here looking at posts and stuff like that, that's all good. But if you're doing business on Instagram, go in. If you want to make money, Instagram, you don't have to pay rent. You're not paying, you're on here with your own page. Your page is your brick and mortar. Make it representative of you. Make people go to your page and be like, yo, Calling somebody and saying, did you see so-and-so's page? Did you read that? Be like that. Be authentic. The three of diamonds is authentic. It's a three. And threes are very misunderstood because threes go hard. Threes love you and curse you out at the same times. And it's not personal. They just go hard. It's like the same energy with a three. It's like you and your feelings, they absolutely don't know why you in your feelings. They don't have those capacities. Threes don't get in their feelings. They get in their work. They don't get in their feelings. You getting in your feelings, they're like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm over that. You still stuck someplace and the three has left you behind. So they don't get in their feelings. They get in their work. It's like you stay in your feelings. I got stuff to do over here. That's what a three will do. And three of diamonds is definitely trying to figure out how to make that paper. They are people that are putting together, the queen of diamonds. They're putting it together. They're making the connections and they're getting paid and they're moving on. Three of diamonds is not sitting still. It's like I got paid, cha-ching, and I'm on to my next thing. Learn the energy. That's what you're doing on social media. You're learning how to function on social media. Facebook is an 8 of spades. Total different energy. Twitter is a 2 of diamonds. Total different energy. You cannot go from one to one to one with the same stuff. You can't. You can't. You have to know the energy. What is the energy vibrating you on? And that's your success on these platforms. The cards are telling you what you need to do. So if you're on Instagram, you got to put yourself out there. That's the bottom line. You have to put yourself out there. People want to see you. They want to see you. They want to know about you. You know what I mean? They want to talk to you. That's why I do readings on Instagram. That's why I do coaching on Instagram. People want to hear me. They want to talk to me. It's a very amazing platform for me. I love it. I love Instagram. I love the people on there, the people on my page that show me love, the people on my page that are so amazing, and I'm watching them grow. It's amazing. And when you wouldn't get to do that in a brick and mortar, you would not get to be amazing in a brick and mortar like you can be on Instagram. Think about that. This is your world. This is your oasis. How do you grab it by the horns and make it your own? Think about that. It's your oasis. Make it your own. Make it your own. Let it vibrate you. Let it tell you what to do. And watch your success. But you gotta stay the course. Three of diamonds has to stay the course. Have to stay the course. The key is not getting scattered and jumping on to something else. You have to stay the course. Finish it and watch it grow. Have offshoots and builds from there. Lord, it's hot out here. It's disrespectfully hot out here. That's Georgia. My son came down from Massachusetts and he's like, yeah, it feels good outside. I said, just wait. I didn't know it would be today, but look how hot it is. Just wait. Georgia is bipolar weather. We love it here, though. We love Georgia. Georgia's the queen of spades. Don't come here if you don't want to work. You don't want to work, Georgia ain't the place for you because it's a queen of spades. Georgia is about self-mastery. If you put in the work here in Georgia, you good. If you put in the work. But have a great one. Use this energy this week. Have a great one. Use it. Use that 5 of hearts. The 6 of hearts is in Pluto, guys. So there are going to be lots of people, not lots of people, but there are going to be people coming back in your life. 6 of hearts is in Pluto. Remember, she's hot in Cali. It's not even 1 p.m. I know. So yeah, 6 of hearts in Pluto this week means that people will be coming back into your life. Heal whatever it is that you need to heal with that 6 of hearts in Pluto. because it's telling you about the past. Sixes are about the past. It's telling you something karmic. So you're going to have karmic things happen to you this week that you need to heal. Think about that. The Five of Hearts is the sun. The Six of Hearts is Pluto. So it's about relationships. This is a relationship week. Don't get caught out there on Front Street thinking something it's not. Don't do it. This is about you this week. Do that work. Heal. Don't think about, okay, this person came back in my life. Whatever happened when they left, think about it. Think about it. And heal whatever it is that you need to heal from that relationship. Parents and siblings and all that kind of stuff. Its chances are will come up this week. With the Six of Hearts and Pluto, yeah, it's going to be a next interesting 5 weeks. It's going to be interesting because the Six of Hearts and Pluto is telling us we got to do the work. We got to heal those relationships. And we need to lean into them and let them go. And Six of Hearts is also the card of jail. It's confinement. You know what I mean? So you can feel confined this week. You can feel, like you want to break out. Be careful. Don't just break out. Don't break out and don't break into relationships. Don't do it. I'm serious about that one. This is a week of really paying attention to relationships. Pay attention. Pay attention. Have those tough conversations. Be honest. Heal. This is a week of healing. And have a great one. And book a reading.